Giving all honor, praise, and glory to the highest, Yahweh, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. In the name of his holy son, Hashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shah. We are the swords of the spirit. You got a pen? What? Servants of the Most High, believers of the truth, the word and testimony of the Father. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. The whole Bible and all the words in it. Let's not get it twisted. We believe everything the Lord said. You know what I'm saying? So the name of today's class is Wicked Men Out of Israel. Wicked Men Out of Israel. Kill. Reason why I did this class, because we got some brothers going off. You know what I'm saying? And this was the reason why I did it. It ain't just because the brothers going off. It's to so people can understand that as much as we in Israel talk about the Christian community, it's the Israelites, the ones who knew we was Israelites, that got us taken into captivity. If you in Christianity, 9 times out of 10, you don't know nothing. And you only doing it because your grandmama took you to church. And that's all you knew, like all of us. But if you know the knowledge of the truth, and you doing wickedness, that's a whole nother ball game. And here lies what the people that's written in the Bible that was being wicked. You can only write about them if they knew they was being wicked. You know what I'm saying? If you knew the knowledge of the truth and you went against it. That's the real wicked people who know the truth and go against it. If you don't know, you're ignorant. That's even the Bible say that. How long you simple ones will you love simplicity? Even though you may not know the truth, you know something ain't right. And that would make you liable. You know, a lot of black people know Christ, so-called black man. Melanated man, they still go bow down to the white Jesus. That's simplicity. When all you gotta do is study to show thyself approved, instead of just listening to what these people say. But you know the knowledge of the truth, and you run around here trying to crown yourself king, or going against other Israelites, or going against Christ, going against the Bible, and I'm talking about people who know the truth, then you are one of them wicked men out of Israel. And that's what we're gonna go into. These people knew what they was doing. If you ain't even alive spiritually to know what you're doing, then you ain't even an embryo. That's why you got to be reborn, retaught, to get the understanding of what's really going on. And then once you do that and you make a decision to go against the Most High, that makes you wicked. Even the ones on the left-hand side, even the devil know about the Lord. That's what make him wicked. Because he's going to blatantly go against God, blatantly go against Christ. So we're going to eliminate these excuses because people know what they're doing. You got brothers, like I said, people see it. You ain't got to say no names, but we can see, especially in the spirit, people trying to make themselves king. Well, king, like we said down here in the South. People is going against other Israelites. People going against the Bible. And this is within Israel. When the Bible say, no, don't sit all the way over there, brother. Okay, where you going? Don't ostracize yourself. When
we got room.
When people sit up here going against what the Lord say, man, that's what make you wicked. So let me see if the compact Bible did. No, this out of the concordance. The word wicked from the concordance H7489. Just a biblical definition and usage. Bad, evil, disagreeable, unpleasant, giving pain, unhappiness. See, that's why the Lord say we got to serve him with joyfulness and gladness of heart. Because once it starts being unhappy, and you start having unhappiness, that means it's wickedness there. That's what that means. It's grievous. Because what it say, where envy and strife is, there's confusion. And where's the confusion, it's going to be unhappiness. So, you know it's wickedness there when that stuff start happening. I know for a fact I done been in too many situations. If it's good, it's good. That means ain't nothing going on, ain't no wickedness. But once it start being unpleasant, people start having yokes on their neck, start being a burden to come serve the Lord with certain people, then you know it's wickedness there. Displeasing, worse than, unhappy, hurtfulness. That's another thing be happening where you know it's wickedness. If we depart from each other, we have a disagreement, why we hurting each other? Why we trying to assassinate each other's character? Why we talking bad about each other? Why we talking down on each other? That's not of Christ. That's not of the Most High. That's wickedness, man. We should not be backbiting. If we came Matthew 18 and 15 and sort it out, whatever you need to say to that person, that's what the whole thing is. Whether good or bad, you do that right there with them. No, we don't. The wicked men out of Israel don't do that. They finna go make a class against you. They finna come bring all your business up. I done seen wicked men out of Israel spurt somebody's business across downtown Dallas on a loudspeaker. But the wicked men out of Israel think they justified. They think they right. Let me see. Unkind, evil, wicked ethically, in general, of persons or thoughts, deeds or actions. So that's where it goes into wickedness, man, and being a wicked person. This is some of the characteristics. So if it's a situation where it's an unhappy situation, and always strife, just know that there's wickedness there. And if it won't get settled or won't get put away, that means it's wicked men running the show. Because a righteous man or a just man is not going to try to have that, because a just man of the Lord is seeking peace. That's what we are supposed to be seeking, peace, by coming into this truth. So why would we exasperate more problems when we all adults and we can nip it in the bud? So that's what we're going to go into today. Some of the things I've been seeing, man, is just ridiculous, man. Then I see great brothers who put on Christ. So that's the difference right there. You got a lot of people in the middle trying to figure it out. And it's either you're going to be following the wicked men out of Israel or you're going to follow Christ. That's why Paul say, follow me as I follow Christ. Because that's the way to go. And that's why I keep trying to tell brothers when I talk to brothers, put on Christ, man. Don't do, if you feel like they being wicked and evil, why would you go do the same thing they doing? If they made a video against you, why would you go make one back? You doing the same thing. Put on Christ and you won't have to worry about none of that. Don't be a wicked man out of Israel. We need to be just men out of Israel. So give me 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11. Yes, sir. Read it when you got it, my brother.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11.
Yep.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
Who?
Wicked men.
In those days went out of Israel men who knew they was Israel. Wicked men. Read on.
Who persuaded many.
Who did what?
Persuaded many.
See? Let me show y'all something. They used those wicked men the whole time we've been here. Those bootlegs, those secret society members, those Jay-Z's and your actors and your politicians to persuade many. Your Al Sharptons. You know what I'm saying? They in the world, but I'm using them for examples.
Your P. Diddy's.
Your P. Diddy's. They men of Israel, but not men of Israel, because some of them might know. Some of them might know. I ain't even gonna knock that part. They might just know. And they persuading many. And we know more celebrities know now. We know that for a fact.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go and say, yep, wicked men out of Israel. Because you'll see them with they Chill to David on. You'll see them with some Hebrew writing. They put it out there subtly. But a lot of them know. And they persuaded many. Read on.
Saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Read that part again.
For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
No, start from the top.
Okay. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
See, wicked men out of Israel worry about money. They worry about their bank accounts. That's how they gonna get them every time. That's what's gonna make them say, hold on, everybody. Calm down. I know they killed one of us, but calm down. Yeah. You see men out of Israel run to Donald Trump. Why? Because of the money. Well, he's a billionaire, so he can help us. Since we departed from him, we have had much sorrow. Why? Because if you got the Lord on your side, you don't need, he gonna supply everything you need.
That's right.
So what sorrow you gonna have when you leaning on the Lord? Because you're gonna be content. But see, wicked men out of Israel, they not gonna be content. They can have $5 billion, and they gonna still worry about how the white man can take their money. See, Kanye went down that road. They showed us with Kyrie what they would do. They showed it with Kanye. He come out, they shut my bank accounts down. I lost my $1 billion contract with it. But what he doing now? They got him back in order.
He went and married a Jewish woman.
They got him back in order, didn't they?
Who's that, Kanye?
Kanye?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he went and married him a Jewish woman.
Yeah.
She looked just like Kim K.
Yeah. But what people don't understand about what Kanye was doing, if you really analyze what he was doing true Christianity. And in true Christianity, you're supposed to love everybody. So that's why he went on there and said he loved Hitler. They almost lost their mind. You love who? Oh, you love Hitler? No. The slave master wants you to love everybody because he wanted you to love him while he whooping your back. So that includes Hitler too. That includes anybody that's been a murderer, rapist. That's why we say, so you love everybody. A true Christian, because they a true devil, they gonna say they love everybody and don't love nobody because they don't want you to hate them. That's what it's all about. So he was practicing true Christianity, but all these Christians, once he said Hitler, they showed they wasn't true Christians. No, I thought you love everybody. That's what they tell us.
Yep.
Oh, we gotta love everybody. Do Putin love everybody?
He's showing it. He don't even love his own people.
Do Biden love everybody?
No.
Do Trump love everybody? He ain't even love the people that went and rioted for him on January 6th. Because if he did, he would have pardoned all of them before he left office. It wouldn't have mattered because they got him on 57 different cases right now. So what would another one be?
He say if he elected for president again, he gonna pardon every last one of them.
Again, though. If you were real, you would have pardoned him before you left
That's
out.
game, boy. That's game.
That's game.
They
He
lost.
ain't wasn't finna pardon nothing.
Right.
No, before he left office, because he had more than enough time.
Yep.
Before he got out of office, he could have pardoned every last one of them, and they wouldn't have never went to court. Pretty much people was expecting it. I was shocked when he did, but it wasn't that shocking because Donald Trump don't love nobody.
Yep.
But Donald
He in
Trump.
love with his daughter.
Uh-oh.
Hello, somebody. Have you seen how he looked at her?
I done seen how he sit on his lap.
With a lust eye.
With a lustful eye. But he don't love nobody, man. He don't love them people. He never did love them people. He just using them, and they dumb. But true Christians say to love everybody.
We don't feed these mics. Get stepping.
We got some visitors. They want to get the word too.
Yeah.
So we on some. Now Kanye done flipped the script because they shut their money down. They will finna show us about Kyrie. Kyrie didn't even do nothing. They finna use him as an example. And they still sent to a ring. because they got this money. And that's why the only thing that can really threaten America is China and Russia and India and Brazil and all these other countries starting their own financial system because they can start their own monopoly board. That's the only thing that really threatens America. It ain't the military might, it's the financial might. Because if you ain't got no paper, because you're already making the money up as you go. That's why they talking about the debt ceiling again. The debt ceiling is a myth. What debt ceiling? What's the how? It ain't been no limit, so how's gonna be a limit now when you making a limit? Your treasury, your U.S. Treasury belongs to the U.S. The Federal Reserve may be a separate entity, but who is it working for? So if they want to raise the debt ceiling, what is it to us? We can't do nothing about it. If they do it, they don't. That's something between the Republicans and the Democrats that they acting like they fighting about. Whether they raise it or not, it's the Edomites' life at stake. They the one got to pay their military.
Yep.
They the one got to finagle how we gonna fake this money to pay for this military. Because we done faked it so long, people catching up to us. We done did this debt ceiling. I remember it was in the 90s they said the debt was just at $2 trillion. Now they're more like 40-something, $50 trillion. What? That means you're never paying a debt.
Under Clinton, we ain't had no debt. We had a surplus.
Yeah, surplus lie. They always been in debt. Since they took the gold as the standard off of the money, they've been in debt. That's why they did it. So they wouldn't have, because if your money is how much money you got is how much money you got. Not no credit. Credit is made up. So if you got $50 million in gold, that's how much money you got. Because money is something tangible. I know we have a Sabbath class. I don't even know what's going on. But anyway, Nick, you want to come sit up here?
He said I'm not camera ready.
Money is tangible. If you don't have it, you don't have it. We just can't go to the store and say, well, I got $50 in credit. I want to use it. And we ain't got nothing to show for it. They're going to say, get the hell out of my store.
Yep.
But America can say, oh, well, we're $40 trillion in debt. We need to spend another $5 trillion though. So what we gonna do, guys? Well, we don't have any gold. We don't want to sell any oil because we want to keep that. We done stole everything and use it. What we gonna do? This the fight. This the fight they have. How we gonna fake it this time? We done kick the can down the road. Man, for America. This is how every civilization, great civilization falls. Financially first.
Yeah, like when we was coming up, my grandma used to go to the store and they used to give, like, she didn't have the money, they used to give her credit. What happened from then to now? It was like your word was your bond, you know what I'm saying? It's there no more. Because you know what I'm saying, when we was hungry, she'll make her list out, send us to the store, they get it, boom, they put it, you know what I'm saying, they give it the groceries and we go home and then she'll pay it when she get her, her money. You know what I'm saying? So what changed from then to now?
There's no truth. Hold up, right. You ask a question. I'm finna answer the question.
Okay.
There's no truth.
Right.
No knowledge.
Right.
No mercy in the land.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Okay.
And they showing us this by inflating everything and not paying us no more money.
Right.
So you just gonna keep raising the rent, keep raising the cost of food, keep raising the cost of electricity, but your pay gonna stay the same. So what's gonna eventually happen? You're gonna stretch our paychecks so far that we ain't gonna have nothing.
Exactly.
But they gonna still keep getting there.
Right.
They don't have no mercy. They don't know no truth. Ain't no knowledge around here. It's clear as day.
Right.
So they don't care no more. We used to care.
Yep.
But we don't care no more. Now this place is so materialistic about the bag. Like when we talking to them youngsters.
Yeah. Yeah.
The brother said he lost.
Right.
And so we said, what y'all doing? Chasing the bag? Yeah, because when we get rich, then we start going through the details of rich. Oh, that don't sound too fun now. Then we start telling you all your favorite actors and rappers, they gay. You willing to do that? Oh, no, we gonna, nope, you ain't no.
Yep.
This, if they say we gonna give you the bag, who willing to give up their bows?
Right.
And you got 2,000 people lined up willing to give their bows up, and you say you not getting the bag.
Exactly.
It's just how it is. We trying to tell these youngsters that everybody we loved, we found out was a homosexual, an Edomite, or married to an Edomite. That's how we know. That's where living a little life can give you a little experience, so you can tell these youngsters they don't know yet, but they gonna find out. All your hopes, dreams, precious, everything gonna be crushed in America, in Babylon. So we just trying to let them know it's not that easy. It's too many people want to do anything to get the bag here, because that's what they done procreate.
Precept. It's Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
Who?
Ye children of Israel.
No, everybody in Babylon.
You children of Israel.
Us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of the heavens. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away.
Ain't nothing here, man. This is a facade.
That's all it is.
It looks pretty. It's a show. I keep bringing it up. Can't get over it. It's called The Happy Place. It's called The Happy Place. And they thought they was in heaven, but they really was in hell. But they would look nice. But the stuff that they were going through, that's why it's so relatable. All this look pretty. The big houses, the cars, but we can't touch it. It's a facade.
That's all it is.
It's to tease you. The American dream is to tempt you. And if you fall for it, it's the scripture say, and so that the man that pleases God shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken. Talking about the wicked woman. When it's not the daughter of Babylon, a wicked woman? Yes. So if you please the Most High here in Babylon, you won't get taken by her. But when we was in the world, we was taken by her.
Yeah.
She had us.
Looks.
She had us. And once we start pleasing the Lord, she can't touch us. We in hell because it's a condition. We know we in hell because we don't run nothing. We the only people don't run nothing at all in the whole world. Even though, but our mouth. But our mouth. And that's the thing that in James 3:2 say, if you able to hold your tongue, that man is a perfect man.
Yeah.
We all will be perfect if we shut the hell up. If we wasn't so quick to run off at the mouth, and I'm telling you, boy, I'm practicing it. I'm practicing holding my tongue. It'd be working out too. So what you be wanting to say, even them Twitter fingers, right? All that. Just say what the Lord is saying. That's your best bet. What will your house shot do? That's your best bet. Because like if you got 30 some odd years of you talking, then you look back at how that worked out. 30, 40, 50 years of you running your mouth. How they work. Police called on you, you get fired, you quit. Some other nature, and I'm speaking for myself. But when I hold my tongue and put it in the hands of the Lord, it's a whole lot more pleasant and easy to deal with these same situations. You know what I'm saying? So we learn to shut our mouth and listen to the Lord. We're going to be better off. But we want to keep thinking we running something. We ain't running nothing like a kid that's at home on punishment ain't running nothing. We ain't running nothing like a kid at his grandmama's house and his parents will say he can't do nothing. He on punishment. You just there. Can't touch nothing, can't go nowhere, you don't run nothing. And a whooping waiting for you. And she already can't stand you.
She waiting on hear that word.
It's like being at your mean grandmama's house, living in America as a black, Hispanic, or Native American man. We don't run nothing, man. And our youth so gone. We talk to them youngsters. We like, they talking about we free.
Yep.
We're like, bro, y'all ain't free. Look at your pants, man. Where you free at? What land do you own? They don't even got. That's how you know ain't no truth in the land. They ain't even got a concept of what's going on here.
They think everything's a fad. You know what I'm saying? Displaying a homosexual act, that's a fad, or it's cool to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's not cool because you know why? I was watching this Edomite. I don't even know his name. He was funny. That mother said something about what made me watch it. I was watching Netflix. He said something about the boy had a little kiss of tism in him. A little kiss of tism. I'm gonna check him out, right? But he did what Esau do. In the middle of his set, he said, all of us got a little gay in us. Right? He said that, right? To their audience, he in Nashville. Nobody said nothing. Then he said, nobody sure didn't disagree with me.
You might have didn't say that, but didn't nobody disagree.
Nobody said nothing. He said what he said, and now nobody in the audience, which was mainly Edomites, said nothing. He pointed it out that nobody disagreed with him. Because I've been saying they are homosexuals. In one way or another. They one drink away from doing a gay act with each other. I've been around Edomites. They just one drink away. And then they blame it on the experiment. But
we just have an experimental night that night. That's all. That's only one time.
It's in their blood. But this is stuff, learned behavior, man. You couldn't been a slave and been doing no orders unless the slave master made you. You couldn't have cheated on your husband unless the slave master made you. You couldn't do none of this stuff. How could you if somebody ruled over? We learned this stuff, man. We're learning this stuff. It's okay. Do as you will. That's of Satan. Ain't no do as you will. I bet that's a male duck and a female duck. I hope. I don't know about Esau. You know, after I seen 2 gay eagles, I was through. When I seen 2 male eagles raising the egg, I was dead. Only Esau.
Wow.
Only Esau. He got a camera on. So I hope that's a male and a female duck. I hope he look like a male, it look like a female. We gonna hope. But that's how it's supposed to be. I hope the duck didn't change the natural use of that.
Which is of nature. To that which is against nature.
To that which is against
Lord.
nature.
Then America through if that's going down.
Bro, I'm not lying to you. This honest truth. I knew these gay dudes. They had a Pomeranian. You only know what I'm talking about. They tried to breed the Pomeranian with a girl. That's the only way you're gonna breed, right? This dog was not interested. It was a male. He wasn't interested.
You wasn't interested in the female dog.
But tried to hump a boy dog.
Because he learned behavior.
Learned behavior. He wasn't fixed. They tried to breed him. But he been living with 2 gay dudes. I seen it with my own eyes. The dog was not interested in the female dog.
In the slightest.
But another male dog came over, he tried to hump him. Learned behavior, bro. This place is wicked. See, why do you think the Most High told Saul to kill everything? Why you think white people dogs act different from black people dogs?
Right.
It ain't that if you take a black person that got their dog in the house and a white person got their dog in the house, it can be the same breed and everything. They not gonna act alike. It's 2 different manner of people. They let their dogs do different stuff than we let our dogs do. My dog ain't kissing me in the mouth. My dog ain't being in the bedroom, me and my wife doing what we doing. My dog ain't finna be doing all in my bed with me doing like it runs something. That's them. Our dog be so traumatized, our dogs don't even do regular dog stuff. Dog don't even know how to hang his head out the window. and let his tongue wag. Nope. Too scared. They ain't used to going nowhere like that. Not my dogs. They get in the car.
Like you.
They used to stay at the house. Yeah. They put my seatbelt on. They dogs jump in the front seat in the driver's seat. Man, sit down somewhere. Because it's two man of people. They learn these behaviors, man. I get mad when a dog or animal think they're human. You not no human. You are a dog. And I'm going to treat you as such. Get out my face.
They treat their dogs better than they treat us.
Exactly. Why you think Job said I wouldn't disdain for them to sit with the pack of my dogs? He ain't say that about no anybody. He don't want people. You wouldn't want them with your dogs. Go back to Maccabees 1 and 12.
Gotcha. This is the book of Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 12. So these devices pleased them well. The certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
Man, meaning they gave them the rights. Oh, I'm a Mason. I'm a Prince Hall. 33 degree. Can't tell you a damn thing. Run from you. When they run from Israelites. And they don't want to tell you. And I knew Masons when I was younger. Wouldn't tell you nothing. But tease you like they know something. But I'm an Israelite. They'll see our friend. They know who we are.
Yeah.
But they don't want to talk to us. Remember I tried to get that old dude to talk?
Yeah.
Bruh, we know your secrets. It's not a secret. Y'all some damn Satan worshipers on the low. That's the only thing that accept everything. You forgot your secrets and been told already. That's why you accept everything. Our God ain't accepting everything. He not accepting you serving no other gods or standing next to nobody who's serving other gods. Wasn't even lawful for us to do such.
Because the scriptures say we're the illuminated ones. They don't have no light.
They
don't have no light. None.
You got the RC and I at the top of your chart, and you up under Esau still.
Yeah.
But they got so much knowledge. Then if you had so much knowledge, then overcome your conqueror. No, they want to be a part of the conqueror in Babylon. That's all it's about. The wicked men, so they can have license to sin. Because the Most High ain't finna give you license to sin.
That's right.
You not finna get the law on the Most High.
No.
Oh, well, you know the Lord. See, that's what people start doing. And it's true. When they don't want to do something, then they start lying. But it's not in here.
Right.
No, the Most High ain't letting us do everything He wants us to do, how He wants us to do it. It's sitting right here. You start doing other stuff and then start trying to say, this ain't what that mean, or this is a different trend. No, you're doing what you want to do. And when brothers start saying, Edomites,
Right.
Edomites this, and Esau ain't the white man and all that, did they call you up? Is my question. She got a bug on her shirt. Did you get a call from them folks? It's the only thing I'm thinking about. Cause I could have swore they put us on the Southern Poverty Law list as terrorists. But brothers was the hardest terrorists out here. Then turned their whole tide back to Christianity. See, that's the dead giveaway.
Right.
See, there ain't no in-between. The in-between is Christianity. That's the in-between. Islam. Because you got either the path of righteousness or the broad way that lead to destruction. It's only two choices. And the reason why I say this in between is because people who worship in Satan know exactly what they're doing. And people who worship in the one true living God the way that He told us to, in spirit and in truth, know exactly what they're doing. And everybody in between gonna get to making excuses. They don't believe what the Bible say. We just had somebody come up to us trying to tell us, we teaching the Bible, and you trying to tell us, and we like, sister, you're out of order. You cannot be a prophetess of the Lord and be an abomination at the same time. So how about this? Work on yourself first. You know what I'm saying? That's where we all got to start. That's why we changed our whole tone. If you working on yourself, you gonna start saying, hold up. Others they treat others like you want to be treated. Well, I need to work on myself, so how would I want to be treated? So, instead of us studying, she tried to do us like we used to do back in the day. Jump out boys. I'm finna tell them niggas something. No, because I already know what's going on. So I try to tell her, work on yourself. That ain't good enough. No, not in Babylon. You want to tell the men of the Lord what they need to do. Go tell them brothers out here they ain't doing nothing. We just got through doing the work. That's where it don't make no sense. Why would you come to the people that's doing something different and doing what the Lord said and not go to the people who not? That's how I knew the spirit. You out here, what is you doing, sis? You Proverbs 9 and you Proverbs 7. Now the Bible ain't real. I knew we'd get to the bottom of it in a minute. You're not an oracle of God if you say the Bible not. If you say the Bible not real, then how are you an oracle of the Most High God? Stop it. Matter of fact, let's get that right quick. Sirach 33. I'll read it. It say, Sirach 33:3. A man of understanding trusteth in the law. The law is faithful unto him as an oracle. So if you're an oracle of the Most High God, you got to be bringing out laws. So we start bringing out laws. Nope, that ain't good enough, huh?
Never.
No. So we ain't finna play the games, man. We not finna be the wicked men out of Israel because we know that he that pleases God shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken. So that's what we gonna trust in. We gonna trust in the Most High God, and
Him alone.
And Him alone. Let's read some more of that Maccabees. Officer.
Got you.
I mean that sincerely.
I got you. We are on verse. Hold on, let's get back there.
Verse
15.
14.
14, okay. First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen.
Oh, right there. Basketball stadiums, football stadiums, high school football stadiums, high school basketball stadiums, pee-wee football, pee-wee basketball. They don't see this ain't number grooming farms for coliseums. Because that's all it is.
Yeah.
And what the woman tell the greatest basketball player to play, shut up and dribble. How much respect they got. Shut up and dribble. That's how much they respect. Then they require a song from us. The Bible telling us what they think about it. So all this great talent we got ain't nothing but entertainment.
And they have especially in the NFL and boxing.
Oh,
what
boxing.
do? They measure brothers out, make sure they hold their teeth down, make sure nigga this is a good nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Then they check this right here.
Yeah.
Is they gonna be down with the program or they gonna rebel? This is what we trying to tell brothers. Even if you got the talent, it's so many other brothers that's willing to do more to get it. And if you got any morals and ethics, you gonna be. I'm telling you, you gonna marry a white girl? Is your daddy white? I'm telling you, check the stats. I can start at Patrick Mahomes and work my way down. Is you gonna take the ride? Is you gonna give the ride? Is you gonna turn on your people when it's going down like the Kaepernick did? Look what they did to Kaepernick. I'm telling you, is you stand up for your people, you're gonna have some problems. If you don't marry a white girl, you're gonna have some problems. If you ain't really white, like if you really a brother, you're gonna have some problems. To the point where they had to lie about Obama to make it just, they ain't finna put no real brother in there. They'd rather put Donald Trump than a real brother in there. Look, I love Serena. What she do? Broke my heart. Broke my heart.
She had to have it.
She had to have it. When they said that Sharapova was making more money than her, and she the best female tennis player, and she was whooping on Sharapova for years. Next thing you know, she went and got with the white boy. Now she make all the money she's supposed to make. Come on, man. Like, enough ain't enough. They tell these people enough ain't enough. Why I got to have $5 billion for? So I can marry the white woman like Dre and get half of it, take it. So I can marry the white woman like Tiger Woods and get half of it, take it. Because that's all gonna happen. If they not watching the same stuff I'm watching, that's all I've been seeing. They leave that black woman they've been with. They gonna marry that white woman. A few years go by, they get a divorce and that white woman get half that money they made. But they ain't getting enough of it. They ain't getting enough of it. I don't get it, but I do get it because we in Babylon.
And then too, you take it, go look at Oprah Winfrey. She is rich, one of the richest women on the planet, right? But show you that money don't mean nothing when it's in our hands, because she go over the world's at Paris to buy a purse, London, and they still called her a nigger and told her you can't afford this purse. So what difference does it make if you got the bag?
And you can take a white boy that don't nobody know, clean him up.
Ain't got nothing.
Ain't got nothing. Clean him up, put him in a suit,
and they'll give it to him
and make him look like he got something, and they'll give it to him on credit. Tell me I'm lying.
Boy, that's true talk. That's true
They
talk.
wouldn't know him from nobody. But if he looked the part, his mouth going there $5 billion. Coming there just like that. They go, sir, you got to go. They don't care how much money we got.
Him in his Christmas shirt.
They don't care how much money he got. They just care about how you look. You can join the KKK right now just by how you look.
That's it.
White boy proved it. They ain't asked nothing. He had to do an interview, right? He went to one of their rallies. Then he had to do a Zoom meeting, right? All they did, and mind you, he's trying to infiltrate the KKK. All they did was cut the camera on, seen he was an Edomite, and said, you good to go. That's how simple it is. This how simple, how long you simple was when you love simplicity. It's that simple for them. That are you skin color real? It's not that simple for us. We know there's some chocolate covered Edomites amongst us. So everybody don't want to be wide that bad. I love having melanin. The sun don't hate me. I don't hate the sun. I don't need sunblock to block it off. Give me all your vitamin D. Read on, officer.
Verse 16. No, verse 15. And made themselves uncircumcised.
By not keeping the law.
And forsook the holy covenant. And joined themselves to the heathen. And were sold to do mischief.
And was what?
Sold to do mischief.
And was what?
Sold to do mischief.
Tell me it ain't got nothing to do with money. The God of this world has blinded them. Some paper. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? I'd rather have some dirt and some seeds. Because at least I can grow something through the Lord's than have some money. Because every piece of currency that ever existed on this planet has disappeared. Everyone. This ain't gonna be no different. These people think America is gonna last forever. America is committing suicide.
And
literally.
And to prove that they think that, because you can go out there to a Fort Worth right now to where they make currency at, and they got stacks, big old pallets full of paper, printing off $100 bills like it ain't nothing, constantly. They just constantly all day long printing off $100 bills. Just print them out, print them out, print them out. But they ain't have no value to them. They ain't got nothing.
None.
The ink is more expensive than the bill itself. You know what I'm saying? That's how they got our people just focused into this thing. But you know, one time when I was reading that in the GNT, Deuteronomy 28:68, and I told Dick I ain't like the way that sound. Dick told me, he said, wait a minute, stop it. He said, think about that now. We are the ones that caused ourselves to be sold. We sold ourselves. because we wouldn't listen to the Most High Yah. We'd rather be sold to a devil than to be sold to the one that loved us more than anyone else on this planet.
And isn't that the story of us? Everybody think about it. The ones who do you the worst is the ones that you love.
Yes.
That's what Christ told us to put on perfect love. That's why he said, be ye therefore perfect, like your Father which is in heaven is perfect. And I think it be going over people's head. That's why I keep repeating it. Because you got to think about what was said before that. Matthew 5:45. He said that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and the good. So he ain't cut the sun off from the ones that do evil. If it's shining on both, right?
That's right.
He say, and send the rain on the just and on the unjust. So when it start raining over here, whether somebody just or unjust, he ain't stopping the rain particles from hitting them. So he said for us to be like our Father which is in heaven, right? So he say 46, for if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? So we know this from being in certain situations while we there. Everybody love everybody. But the moment we depart, then it ain't the same love. Why it changed? The rain ain't changed. The sun ain't changed. Why your love changed? So you not like the Father which is in heaven if your love changed because we separate from each other. This is what he's trying to tell us. And we gonna do it all the way. Don't be subjective. Don't pick and choose when you want to love your brothers. Right. He ain't pick and choose when he love us. Because if he picked and choose, see, he ain't say he hate us. He say he gonna go return to his place until we acknowledge our offenses. He ain't leave or forsake us when we was being wicked and evil. He just said, I'm gonna go. That's what we gotta do. But you know what? Like my wife, grandmother used to tell them people, you gonna need me before I need you. That's the same thing the Most High told us. I'm gonna go and return to my place until you acknowledge your offenses. And I bet in your affliction you gonna seek me early. That's basically saying you gonna need me before I need you.
That's true.
And that's how we got to be too. You ain't gotta be mad and hating. No, I'm just gonna go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offenses. I'm not gonna be mad at you. Because if you're a good person, you've been good to them, they gonna realize it eventually. And he say, what reward do you have? Your reward is if we separate and we still love each other, that's the reward. Like when Matthew 18:15 say, that if y'all talk it out and y'all still brothers afterwards, then you gain the brother. That's the reward. But if we don't, then we lost. Ain't no reward if you only love me when I'm right here. So it say, do not even the publicans the same? Don't they love their people when they together? But we supposed to be different from them. If we doing the same stuff we was doing, then we ain't changing. We ain't being converted. If I keep the same nigga mentality I had when somebody make me mad, then I ain't changed. I gotta put on Christ. Verse 47. And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? So if I only salute swords, what am I doing more than the other camps?
Same thing.
I'm doing the same thing.
Same thing.
And it say, do not even the publicans so? Verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Perfect is complete. Perfect is the whole thing. Don't do half of love. Don't do agape love. Do real love. Just think about what the Father, when we were being wicked to him, did he forsake? I know for a fact he didn't forsake me. Because I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. If he forsook me, I wouldn't be here. Straight up. So I know he ain't never left me or forsook me. So I got to do the same thing. Bring your precept out of it.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 2, and verse number 10. Have we not all one Father? Had not one God created us all?
Hold up. The brothers do act like we got a different father. Brothers act like we in some different stuff. We doing the same thing.
Have not one God created us? Why do we deal treacherously, every man against his brother? Okay? By profaning the covenant of our father. Verse 11. Judah. What did he say? Judah had dealt treacherously, and an abomination is committed in Israel and in Jerusalem. For Judah had profaned the holiness of the Lord, with which he loved, and had married the daughters of a strange God. We come over in this country, and what's the first thing we want? It's the goddamn Edomite woman that started it all. Got every one of these so-called killings and massacres that taking place in America. Who was behind it? The white woman. A strange woman.
She saw.
That's right.
She saw.
And then he goes on and says, verse 12, the Lord will cut off the man that doeth this, the master and the scholar, out of the tabernacle of Jacob, and him that offereth an offering unto the Lord of hosts. So there it is, man. It's in black and white. The Most High ain't left nothing out. He ain't left no rock unturned or nothing else. He put it all out there for us. Okay? And that's the reason why I understand when Christ said, I have told everything that the Father have told me, I've told you. That's the reason why he made that statement. All but one thing. When he coming back. That's the only thing telling, because Christ would have told us that. Because he loved us so much. The Most High even love us even more than Christ love us. You know what I'm saying? Or he wouldn't have never sent Christ for us. But we got to stop doing the things that we do in this country. We got to step up and show these Edomites who we are as a nation of people. But the longer we keep biting and bickering at each other and listening to these old what you call them guys?
Bootleg Jack.
No, you almost called it right. Boulets, the boulets. When we sit up and we follow the ways of these boulets and stuff like this here, and thinking they got the right benefit for us, no, bro, we're gonna keep falling. We're gonna keep staying in this hellhole.
And I'm telling you, bro, I got my heart broke again. And I found out that the Jewish man orchestrated the whole Harlem Renaissance. When I realized we ain't did nothing on our own in this country.
In the NAACP.
Oh yeah,
NAACP.
I had found about that first. We ain't constructed nothing on our own in this country. Anything we done did, they had a hand in it. Everything. Except for this right here.
Except for this.
Oh, I was going back to what Elder was saying when he said that Yahweh did not tell Yahushua, you know what I'm saying, when he was going to come return, because that scripture had to fulfill what he said he going to come at a thief in the night. You know what I'm saying? If he would told him, that scripture would been dead, because no, I'm just saying.
In a way you're right. In a way you're right. But in a way you got to remember though, in the book of Thessalonians, the Israelites, they should be living the life though if they knew he was coming back and when he was coming back. We should already be ready. But with the strangers and all our people who ain't living this law and keeping these commandments, he is coming back like a thief in the night to them. But we know he coming back. We just don't know when. Make sense?
Okay.
All right.
That makes sense. All the sense. Good points. We should be living as if he coming back right now. That's how, like, let's touch on that since this is brought up. People really need to be thinking about this. While we over here bull crapping every day, like we got a lot of time around here, man. We should be moving and conducting in a timely manner and holding ourselves to a standard as if Christ coming back tomorrow. People tripping, bro. And it's people who know the truth. Like, we laxy-daisy about the things we doing for the ministry. This is a job. This is a profession. If it wasn't, we wouldn't have to do this. And if it wasn't for the benefit of the edification of the people, we wouldn't have to do this. But we have to do it the same way somebody did it for us. Now imagine if them people wasn't punctual. If them people wasn't doing classes on time and on a regular scheduled basis, so that you would be able to catch up to what's going on. If somebody is like you as a teacher and they depending on you to be on when you say you're gonna be on, how can you do anything for them if you ain't got your stuff together? Bro, I'm seeing too much laxy-daisiness. We not 20-something years old, man. Mm-hmm. We middle-aged adults. Some act more childish than others who lead us in Israel. Mm-hmm. I told them to grow up. Still acting like a child.
They don't want to grow. Try to tell them who they are,
but they don't want to go. But we here, we got to come on with it, man. I feel sorry for the Most High if this is what he got to deal with. I'm serious.
Yes, sir.
I don't have to take it personal no more, because it ain't my army. But I done been in the white man military, and it would be putting foot up asses for the type of behavior we got going on. As far as timeliness, it just seems like people don't care. But that's why they put foot on people's necks in the military. They're gonna make you care, they're gonna kick you out. They're gonna make you care, or they're gonna pump you, or they're gonna kick you out. The Most High giving us all the chances in the world to prove to him. Because he told us things that's pleasing to God is made known to us. Why is we playing? Every man should be taking this thing seriously, because everybody depending on us that's gonna come into this truth. Who you gonna encounter, who you gonna talk to. But they gotta have something to look up to. Mm-hmm. See, it be people who don't even have the scriptures. They'll run out and go try to teach somebody, but then they look at their behavior and be like, psh. It's people who been in this truth who behavior so bad they run people out the truth. Because people too busy trying to act like they know everything. It's the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing. Nobody care about how you look, what stuff you got, how much money you got.
That's right.
People gonna look at your character and how you carry yourself and the things that coming out your mouth. And if the things that's coming out your mouth ain't the word of God, then you just talking. And if your actions ain't going along with the word of God, then you just talking. I'm not finna be putting no foot in nobody's neck. I'm gonna watch the Most High put his foot in your neck. Because if you telling brothers, once you done crossed over the threshold, once you receive the knowledge of the truth, there remains no more sacrifice for sins. Not saying you not gonna sin, but you gotta be striving for the Lord. David studied strive for the Lord. He messed up, but did the Lord leave him or forsake him?
Nope.
No, because he took his punishment and he got right back up. Because who the Lord chastens is who he loves. But don't keep playing with him. And don't keep playing with the men of the Lord. Because Paul had to come down on brothers. Christ had to come down on brothers. Quit playing with the Most High is my warning. You ain't playing with me. You ain't playing with Elder. You ain't playing with nobody. Just yourself. When you playing with the Most High, man, I'm telling people serious business. If you didn't know the knowledge of the truth, you didn't know. And you had grace. Once you cross over here, you no longer just know anybody. You sitting up here watching the whole nation rise to its feet right before your eyes.
Good point.
The dead, the valley of the dry bones, you literally watching the prophecy fulfilled right in front of your eyes. But we still think it's a joke. If anybody should know this ain't no joke, it's the Israelites. We watching World War III form, right? If you think World War I just jumped off in 1 year, you crazy. It's the progression of things. If you think World War II just jumped off in 1 year, you crazy. Go watch the History Channel, and you will see if they show you how it progressed into the world wars.
And if you think the Edomites took over Israel in one day or 1 year, it did not happen that way. They had already strategized it back in the 1800s.
Yep.
They had already prepared for that thing.
Yeah, they was fighting over it for years after we left. What they call it, the Holy Wars.
Yeah.
The Arabs and the damn white man was fighting over the Holy Land. So that's why they didn't get to just settle it like they wanted to all the time. They was too busy going back and forth fighting over.
And it's still, even to this day, what is it? The Arabs and the white man. They still living over there.
They just settled to be there together. But they still fighting.
They still fighting.
Still fighting. Ain't gonna never be no peace.
Just popped off some missiles
Fighting
yesterday.
on somebody else.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
Bring this in there too.
Somebody else's house.
Okay. Here it is. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, in verse 1. But of the time and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
You have no what?
No reason for me to write unto you.
Because we should know better.
We should know better. Point blank. Now hear what Paul says. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. We all know that perfectly, don't we? Huh? But let's go on and see what Paul says. He says, for verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. We should not be, we should be way prepared. Way prepared.
So we rehearsing the righteous act.
Righteous act. So when Christ come back, he should be plunking us up in the captain. What the captain Kirk said, beam him up, Scotty. That's what we should be getting done to. It shouldn't be none of this other stuff. We should be ready to go over into the wilderness to keep our mouth shut and listen to how Christ said the law, statutes, and commandment work. The Sabbath work. How we supposed to treat our brothers' work. All this stuff. That's what it's all designed for. But if we're not rehearsing it, if we're not getting ourselves ready and prepared for this day, yeah, sure, you're going to come back like a thief in the night because we ain't ready.
What, Lord? You can't?
Yeah, you remember the saying here? Remember the saying here? Oh, Christ, I cast devils out in your name. I healed, I raised the dead in your name. And he gonna say,
I don't know you.
get away from me, you workers of iniquities. Where was that iniquity worked at? Because I forsake the assembling of myself together with my brethren, because I would not obey your whole commandment, because I thought I only need the Old Testament. I thought I just needed the New Testament. No, all these things is gonna cost us, brother, if we don't live this thing according to the scriptures. That's all I got, Dick.
Hey, that's the whole class right there. Straight up. Give me 2 Maccabees 4 and 9. So what we doing is going through stuff not to do.
2 Maccabees what?
4 and verse 9. You missing me?
No, I got it. I
Gotta get you a new apartment.
I got a new one.
This is 2 Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 9.
Read.
Besides this, he promised to assign 150 more. If, hold on, 50 more, if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise.
See, we gotta go to them for everything. We gotta go to them to get a license to set up a place of exercise.
And you better call it one of their names. What is that? What's the one? Fitness for us. You
24-hour fitness.
And all that.
And SoCal Stadium and Texas Stadium, and that's a place of exercise.
That's it.
That's all it is to make money. Read on.
A place for exercise.
And when you said high school, who's at the Tigers out south?
No, Allen got a big stadium.
No, Allen ain't had nothing compared to this out here. They got an indoor stadium and a professional football stadium with professional turf on it and a professional gym. Right here, the black school.
Roosevelt, South Cliff.
And South and
Carter.
no, on past them.
Duncanville.
Duncanville. Tigers, is they the Tigers? Duncanville Tigers?
I think it's Tigers.
Yeah. They got, man, it's so immaculate out there. They brought professional football players out there to do commercials and stuff. Gatorade commercials out there. I went out there and didn't even have to cut on my clippers and made $200. Didn't even have to cut them on. Didn't even have to take them out the bag. Cause the dude decided he didn't want the haircut. They still went on and paid me.
Didn't they win a couple championships?
Yes, they won championships and everything, but they said that was the encouragement for their kids to do better in school.
Now it was an encouragement for more money to come into the school district.
Come on now.
Got a food court out there.
Man, they got everything. And then they end up, then Esau got so mad. Esau said, oh, we got to find out where all this money coming from to buy all the stadium and all this here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where it come from. Y'all granted it to them.
They gave him license.
Yeah, they won't say that again. They gave him license. I'm crazy. Now go ahead and read that, officer.
And it reads, if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise and for the training up of youth. Training up of youth.
You can't make this thing up.
Why do you think they got pee-wee football? I would never put my child in no pee-wee football. You setting them up for concussions.
Concussion.
At an early age.
Man, come on.
If you smart, I'm gonna tell you, I'm just put a little advice out here for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If you want to put your child in sport, I wouldn't. But if you was, go for the one they don't want you in. Go for baseball. You can play the last forever.
Go hockey.
I ain't gonna tell them to do that.
I'm just saying, them the ones they don't want you in.
Baseball got more rights, more freedoms, more money than all the others. They ain't got no salary cap, none of that.
No, they don't.
All money guaranteed.
That's what I'm saying. All their money guaranteed. And you're not gonna get injured like you're gonna get injured playing football.
And it's the only sport giving 35-years $250 million for 10 years.
But I wouldn't do none of it because it's gonna interrupt your Sabbath and worshiping the Lord. It's gonna do it.
That's what it's designed for.
And then you got parents, I gotta go to the football game. Man, you got me messed up. I'm not doing it, man. Especially knowing all the stuff I know. I'm not finna break the Sabbath for no pee-wee football game, for no football game. For what? 9 times out of 10, your kid ain't even gonna go play in college. And even if they do, if you ain't raised them right, they gonna still be finished.
Got like girls and shorts.
I know some pastors that'll hurry up and finish church for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
Then we deacon. But when Dallas Cowboys play tonight, you ain't never have to worry about it. He got a long sermon for you then.
Boy, I knew when I worked at the white church, if the Cowboys played that day, service 45 minutes. I ain't lying. 45 minutes.
Yeah.
If the game started at 12, and they was there at 10:45, you out of there by 11:30. You out of there.
Yeah,
straight up and down.
Ooh.
And then, they start pushing them Cowboy games to 3.
Yep.
They've been less on the 12 o'clock, so people been getting them longer sermons and them collection plates passed around a little bit longer. Yeah. But the places of exercise for the youth. And then now, if the girls want to play basketball, you better watch out. Because she might get turned out.
What you say that again?
You better watch out because she might get turned out. My baby called me. She played in the 9th grade. And then she went to high school. And when she got to the high school, she like, Daddy, I don't want to play basketball because all these girls want to do is look at you. I said, you ain't got to play nothing. She was good. But I'd rather you save your soul than for some sports. Straight up and down. Them girls in there to turn them out. Straight up. They want to turn them out. That's what the gays want to do. They can say what they want to say about the love and my partner and all the different stuff, but we know to the root of it is lust.
That's all.
And they got a game that they play that they want to turn somebody out. They get a thrill out of it. You can ask them if you know something. They'll tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my baby said, no, she ain't comfortable. Nope, don't worry about it. Read on, officer.
For a place of exercise, training up the youth in the fashions of the heathen.
In the what?
Fashions of the heathen.
We ain't make up football.
Joe did.
They made it up. And they didn't want us to play with them. But we know why they didn't want us to play with them. It wasn't that they didn't want this black skin to touch their pure white skin. They knew we were going to dominate. They didn't want us to play baseball with them. They knew we were going to dominate them. And then to that point right there, they picked the right Negro to put in there to start the bringing blacks into baseball. We had our own baseball league.
Yep.
And they knew everybody in there was better than everybody over there.
Right.
Yeah, because
we
even
making
when
more
that
money in them too. We bringing more fans.
Yeah, because our stuff is more exciting.
Yeah, our people.
Who want to see the NBA white boys, little shorts on, dribbling? We in the ABA dunking like a mother. Dr. J in that mud. Afro like this, clowning.
And don't forget Chocolate Thunder come through there, man. Glass shattering and everything.
Man.
Well, we're inspired by this nigga here.
They like, then they start thinking, oh, we can make some money.
Yeah.
They put their pride aside.
Yeah.
See, that's the only thing I make the Edomite put his pride aside.
His pride had to see
It's
him
some money.
long enough, ain't it?
If he can make some money on it, they're like, they got to choose between their racism or their money. And it seemed to be money winning every time. Because everything they was against. Interracial relationships, homosexuality in public, blacks and this, and the whites over here and the blacks over, all that's out the window when it comes to money.
What he say? Hey, Dick, what is that over there on your trophy shelf? That's my damn pride, buddy.
But look at my bank account.
Boy, look here, man.
They put it to the side for their money. They start thinking about their money.
Yeah, man.
All right, you got baseball, doing pretty good. And they try to glorify those days with Babe Ruth. Man, Babe Ruth couldn't even move. All he could do is hit.
Yeah, that's it.
He couldn't do nothing else. He got Jackie Robinson. He can hit, he can run, he can catch, he can throw, he can do everything.
Steal bases.
Steal bases, everything. He was the Michael Jordan of the baseball at the time. But it's a whole league of Michael Jordans.
Yeah.
They like, damn, okay. We're going to try one, nigga. But we got to pick the right one. And this one got to hold his piece. No, don't get mad. Don't get mad. I ain't even never watched the movie.
I have.
42. Because I'm not finna watch this. I got a whole, you finna just dog me out.
42.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Jack
Robinson.
You not
he
finna.
wanted to. I watched
Look,
it.
they tried to make him be Jesus. No, you ain't Christ going to baseball, buddy. Christ took the lashes for our sins.
That's it.
You taking it to go play baseball. No, I can't do that one right there. So I can't watch that movie because not right now. 'Cause I don't want to see. We already get dogged enough. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need to see no brother get dogged just to go play no baseball. I'd rather see him choke slam somebody and get kicked out the league than sit up here getting punked. We got punked long enough. Read on, officer.
And it reads, to exercise and training of youth in the fashion of the heathen, and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochians, which when the king had granted and he had gotten into his hands the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion.
That's how we became Hellenized. That's how we became Hellenized. The leaders gonna drag us into this stuff, man. You gotta have your politicians and your pastors in agreement with the heathens for this to happen. The pastors didn't just start saying, come as you are, out of nowhere.
Sure did.
The pastors just didn't start letting Sweet Tea be the choir director.
That's what we do.
Sweet tea.
Ah, that's sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
They hobnobbing with the politicians. The politicians hobnobbing with the other white politicians. And they coming up with this stuff and they passing it on down through the pipeline.
Sweet tea.
The school systems. So since when the school system get involved with politics? To where now, you gotta allow this to go on, and you gotta. It's supposed to be boys over here, girls over here. That's what you're supposed to be teaching. Since when the school districts started not wanting to teach certain stuff? When the politicians got involved. Now the teachers can't. The teachers don't teach. They teach what they tell them to teach. My daughter's a teacher. They can't just go free willy-nilly and start teaching some real stuff. You got to stay with the curriculum. The curriculum is written by who? The lawmakers. The lawmakers is ran by who? The lobbyists. The lobbyists work for who? The corporations. And what's this place? A capitalistic corporation?
Capitalistic corporation.
Come on, man. So they disseminating the information that they want through the wicked men of Israel to the people. That's how it's getting down to this level. Read on.
Verse 11. And the royal privileges.
The what?
The royal privileges.
There you go. A gift destroyed the heart. Read.
Granted of special favor to the Jews.
A gift destroyed the heart, man. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, but a gift destroyed the heart. They gave them royal privileges to do what? To lead the people astray. Now they got the license to sing it. Read on.
Privileges granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of Euplimius, who went ambassador to Rome for enmity and aid. He took away and putting down the government which were according to the law. He brought up new customs again.
That's where we living in right now. We living in a place that all their customs is against the laws of God. That's why they tell you who said the law of God is done away with? What profession?
Think about that now. Not a hard thought.
It ain't the politicians.
So what?
But it's up there. The pastors. And who the pastors hobnob with? The politicians.
Exactly.
What
Bringing
law
them
they
to
into?
the church.
They in the law. So instead of you dealing with God's law, you dealing with the heathen law. That's what the politicians into, the heathen law.
Now we wonder why they took this and hid it. Because the Maccabeans, I'm telling you, they are telling this thing is written right. And the same thing they did back then, they even doing today.
That's why it makes sense.
And we missing this thing.
That's why we going through this.
Huh?
To show you, because Israel back now. We couldn't have did this 70 years ago because Israel wasn't back yet.
Right.
But Israel is unfolding and it's back so you can see these same things happen. Read on.
We are at verse 12. For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjugation, and made them wear a hat. Now such was the height of Greek fashions, and increased the heathenish manners through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, the ungodly wretch, and no high priest.
Look, but he was playing like a high priest. I tell you, they go hand in hand. Didn't they say church and state was supposed to be separated in this country? I can't tell. I can't tell. Because didn't they say when they thought Obama was a Muslim, then he went to the church and Reverend Wright was going against America, what they do?
They shut right down.
They shut it down. But I thought church and state was separate. It's not in this country. The church is the state and the state is the church. Because they all work for the synagogue of Satan. These laws don't go according to the laws of God. They go against the laws of God.
And then he come out with the lie, said Obama was one of the greatest ministers on the planet. Lord have mercy. And this nigga said something. He said something about how Christ. How did he say that? What's it called? The what's the name stories? That all should be abolished out of the Bible. You know where the Christ did the what am I talking about?
When he fed the people.
When he went to going down through all that different stuff. It'll come back to me. Hold on.
Think about it.
I gotta go get it.
Read on that. Right, Elder, get it.
Verse 15.
14.
That the priests had no courage to serve anymore at the altar.
The real priests had no courage. But the Lord say, be of good courage.
Right.
He ain't give us a spirit of fear.
Beatitudes. He's talking about that need to be taken out the Bible.
Oh,
Obama.
he can't even speak on his Bible.
He sure can.
And his predecessor had the Bible like this, talking about 2 Corinthians. He had the Bible upside down, talking about, the 2 Corinthians.
2 Corinthians.
Y'all out of here, dude.
Oh,
Y'all
they go,
nothing.
man. They go.
Trump, right?
They
Trump.
just stepped into a church for show.
Read that again.
2 Corinthians. Said 2 Corinthians. We know you ain't never touched the
That's the
Bible.
Bible.
Verse 14. That the priests had no courage to serve anymore at the altar, but despising. Almost said despising, my bad. But despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, hasten to be partakers of the unlawful allowances in the place of exercise, after the game of discus called them forth.
Read.
Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
I'm liking the glory of the Edomites best of all. That's our people. You can wrap this stuff up for most of our people because they not finna give up they Edomite customs for nobody.
Right.
Not if you present them with the best thing in the world, this law. Nope. I ain't giving up my Becky. I ain't giving up my apartment. I ain't giving up my good job.
Our boys showed us better than anything. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'm finna go marry me a Edomite wife. They call herself a Jew.
Okay.
And get all my money back. That nigga's crazy.
He said he finna recoup them
I
money.
gotta go get my eye dropped. I can't see.
He said he finna recoup that money, huh?
I'm trying to tell you.
As soon as he caught back his senses. Say, Kanye was crazy for a minute when he told the truth. Then he got his senses back. They said that nigga went crazy. He did. He went crazy, started telling some truth. Then he got his senses back. I done blew off how much money?
Niggas can talk a lot of noise. But when it comes to them to stripping they money back off of your butt, taking away that white dream from your butt, well, you'll change in a minute. That's why I would say a corner-minded man is unstable in all of his ways.
A double-minded man.
Yeah.
And that was double-minded if I ever seen it.
Yeah, man.
He was talking to the paparazzi and everything. Next thing I see, leave me alone. Why are you following me? I'm trying to see my kids. Damn, Kanye, you was just talking to him. Double-minded, man.
Oh,
Say, give me 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 41.
boy.
That Christianity, boy, is a hell of a drug.
Hell of a drug.
Rick James said cocaine was. I'd say Christianity. That uncut Christianity.
Uncut.
Pure.
Pure stuff.
Unadulterated Edomite Christianity.
Boy.
It's hard to mess with that. The opioid fields of Afghanistan can't.
You niggas better learn. It's the best drug you can ever get high on. I'm trying to tell you guys.
Make you turn against your own people. And everything. Read
That's
that
all
when you get.
Christians
Book of
hate
First
black
Maccabees.
Christians hate us.
Yeah.
Book of 1 Maccabees,
1 and 41.
chapter 1, verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Don't that sound familiar?
The melting
The
pot.
Lord ain't never said for us to be one people. He told us to be ye therefore be holy.
That's right.
And separate. Say, I got some ice in the cooler.
Huh?
I got some ice in the cooler in my car.
Oh, okay.
Read on out.
Verse 42. And everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Many other Israelites consented to Christianity.
And sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath.
And go to church on Sunday, don't break the Sabbath, do Christmas, Halloween, Easter, and all the pagan holidays you can find. Valentine's